some of my scientific colleagues who are of an atheist persuasion are sometimes using science as a club over the head of believers, basically suggesting that anything that can't be reduced to a scientific question isn't important, and it just represents a superstition and it should be gotten rid of. Part of the problem is, I think the extremists have occupied the stage. Those voices are the ones we hear. I think most people are actually kind of comfortable with the idea that science is a reliable way to learn about nature, but it's not the whole story. And there's a place also for religion, for faith, for theology, for philosophy. But that harmony perspective doesn't get as much attention. Nobody's as interested in harmony as they are in conflict.
Essentially, the best answer I can give you is, I know what they're not, but I don't know what they are. I have a theory, but as far as, is it weather related? Typically, weather's not causing the booms. Is it geological? Now, I'm not a seismologist, I'm not a geologist. I can't necessarily answer that, but I know enough, through my meteorology background. So, when I check, it's not, there's no seismic activity. I'm not seeing anything. It's not astronomy, we're not seeing any big flashes that happen during the day. If it was something of a astronomical meteor blowing up in the atmosphere, there's people monitoring that stuff across the globe. They put off radio waves and stuff like that. They can record. I mean, it's kind of interesting if you've ever had a big meteor shower. People record sounds with regards to all those meteor showers. So if something was massively exploding, it would be documented someplace. So you take all that stuff out. I know what it's not.
Yeah.
But what is it? So, now that I'm done with the stuff that I know about and I can eliminate that aspect, my thought process is, through all the different stories I've heard about it, but obviously locally, we're wide open spaces. We've got a lot of desert. We've got a bombing range just off to our west-southwest. We've got an Air Force base. We've got wide open desert in northern Nevada. We've got desert all over us. You hear about these other booms over oceans. Again, what's common? Wide open spaces. So, if it's quacks like a duck and it looks like a duck, it's probably a duck. So my idea is it's military. Some kind of testing, some kind of something going on. Now, yes, we call, they typically give us the answers here at KMBT. We don't know what's going on, it's not us, but do they have to say what's going on? So generally speaking, that's generally my take on it.
My study of genetics certainly tells me incontrovertibly that Darwin was right.
If aliens came and they had only that much more intelligence than us, the gap that is between us and chimps, and we have DNA in common.